Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Moravia in the middle of Europe. We used to be Bohemia, released ourselves as a vassal, and now going for the Great Moravia achievement, where we have to take all the land that used to be Bohemia's. I'm not quite sure what that was. It was somewhere around here. We have to take a couple of provinces from Poland and a lot of provinces from Hungary down here. These two areas, regions, whatever, and Osnabrück and Wien from Austria. We are allied to Poland, Austria, and through that also Hungary and Lithuania, and we're also allied to Saxony. We really want to crush these Bohemians. They got too big, even though we took land from them in the beginning, and they're really a thorn in my side. But for some reason Poland is very friendly to them and just doesn't want to help us killing them. So we really can't right now. We have a vassal here, Salzburg, which I think was a good idea because Poland was not willing to join the wars as we wanted them to. We have a clergy disaster coming up, and we're planning to take innovative ideas for a change. But for now, let's just unpause here. I'm rebuilding my claims on Bohemia. I am improving with Salzburg because I made a stupid mistake at the end of last episode where I accepted an event that gave Linz to me, thinking that, oh well, making Salzburg a bit unhappy is not a problem, and if I have it directly, then I at least don't need to pay Diplo for annexing it. However, that meant that we got an unlawful territory request from Nassau, even though we got the current emperor. Even though we did not take it by force, Nassau said, well, you have to give that back to Salzburg, or else. And I really didn't want the unrest in there and the increased unhappiness everywhere. So I did not, well, I just returned it to my vassal and took basically a loss of 70 relations with them. Oh well. At least these times of peace are dropping down our aggressive expansion, which is always a huge problem in the HRE. So it's not the worst that we can't go to war immediately. Our next war is going to be either against Bavaria in 87, I think, or against Bohemia here. We could declare war on Augsburg, who loves us right now, but I mean, that can be changed. Could just insult them. Augsburgian land is good. It's not bad land. We could give that to Salzburg, but then we would have to keep Salzburg in another war so they can core it before the emperor asks for it back. Which, the fact that your vassals can give back territory to the emperor is very annoying to me. I mean, it's a fine mechanic saying that, yeah, the emperor wants to keep control of the empire and he asks you to not expand overly. That's all fine. But they're my vassal. They should ask me, not them. Unfortunately, they're not. We're at maximum force limit. We have very low force limit here. Salzburg likes us now. Let's go. And I'm already building spy network on you. I do want to improve more relations with the Pope so we have more papal influence, which is growing super slowly. We just have a base value of 0.5 because of the clergy. We also have to be very careful over this clergy disaster. Speaking of clergy, I should probably revoke province from you, which you will hate. Since the clergy will be unhappy afterwards, I should choose a province that has less unrest to keep under the clergy, because they're gonna get +5 unrest for the revoking. We have -10 here from autonomy increased until when, though? Until 91. That's still quite a while. I think I can remove Fradeco from the clergy, make them a bit unhappy. A teensy tiny bit. Now we should be okay on the disaster. The clergy are not okay. But they will be eventually. So that's fine. How much do we need for these claims? Oh, we actually can already claim again. I lost almost all my claims on Bohemia. I definitely want this place. And I also want Prague for sure. Probably Liegnitz too, but we still have a claim on that. And I mean, there are tons of great pieces of land around here. This one, started by glass, is not bad. This is so salt, and Pilsen is, well, fine. But I mean, Prague is obviously insane. It's a trade, no, it's 32 development. If we can take that, we will. I do want, for sure, the reduced aggressive expansion impact. There's no question about that. There's just nothing else that's as good. Really wish we could be making more money. One way we could make more money is by finally getting some Diplo tech. The other could be by not drilling our armies. Burghers at no influence at all. But I do want this drill. I think I do want this drill. Milan, Mainz has cancelled military access, that's fine. What else am I forgetting here? What should we be doing? Should we be milking estates maybe? I mean, not the burghers because they're gone. You guys could be milled for manpower. Milked. Molken. How much does that cost? 10 or 15? 15 loyalty. Do I want my nobles unhappy for some manpower? I think not at the moment. I do want to demand military support when I can in 85 though. I really want support from the clergy for admin at the moment because we're doing that idea group, but yeah, not gonna happen anytime soon. Because for some reason they're unhappy, I don't know why. What about these condottieri? Anybody willing to... Mainz again? Who are you at war with? Clevian conquest of Köln. So it's just between Cologne and... Oh no, it's Cologne, Nassau and Mainz against Cleves, Istria and Milan. Is that another war? Didn't we just do that? I feel like we just did that. Definitely did just do that. Could sell them our army again for some money. And this time just do nothing? Nah, that's not. I really hate that. You have to be so careful. I never know whether it was worth it in the end or not. Clergy are now less influential. I could give them the land back, maybe. Yes, they would be fine and happy. I do want to give land to the burghers eventually, though. Could be a reason to start now, so I can milk them for Diplo. But they're so uninfluential. How much influence would you get? You would go to 32%. Could I even use any interactions at 32%? I can't see that right now. Ha ha ha. So, make the clergy happy. I think making the clergy happy is fine here. Just do this. We do want the admin power after all. And we do want the papal influence. And clergy being unhappy makes papal influence not a thing. Military divided. I want siegeability. We don't even have forts. Well, capital fort, but that's it. So for sure get that siegeability. I wish I could pick up another rival, but Austria is just not an actual option. We need more borders to people. That means we once again need to kill Bohemia. Poland, would you be interested in joining? Austria would be joining. Okay. So we would be at war with Liège, Brunswick, Ansbach and Anhalt, which is a lot of people. Out of which Liège is the only one that's not a one province minor, I think. Liège has these two provinces. So Liège, Brunswick, Ansbach, Anhalt. So many people. Military, armies, country. Ansbach and Anhalt. Anhalt has 3,000 whole troops. Ansbach has, so it's 9 total. Brunswick, that's 18,000. And then Liège, we get to 26,000 plus the Bohemian, what's that, 17? Bohemia 17. So 26 and 17 is a number. 26, 36, 43,000. What do my friends in Austria have? And I think Hungary would also join. I think that's how that works. We got 21,000 from Austria. That puts us up to 33. So still pretty far behind. If we had Hungary too with another 9,000, then we're at 42, roundabout equal. 1,000 less. And we get the 4K from Salzburg. So we're a tiny bit ahead. If that means that Hungary comes in. And I think it should mean that. I think junior partners always come in. If not, we're going to run into a bit of a problem here. What about Poland though? Why is Poland saying no? Are they still completely on the no side, or is it just a bit? 34, 34 reasons. Could make that 14 reasons, but 14 is still not enough. So I could do this, call in Austria and pray. You guys have a truce? How long is your truce? Maybe wait for Saxony too, depending on how long that truce is. With Bohemia until 91. It's another 6 years, that's forever. What's our military tech? 7, we have 7 too, right? We are at military tech 7. So is Bohemia. Liège. Brunswick? Where are you, Brunswick? Münster. Cologne. I did say Brunswick, right? I'm not making that up. There's Brunswick. Oh, Brunswick's actually pretty big. Military tech 7 also. And I assume Ansbach. Oh, Ansbach is on 6 and Anhalt is on 6. So we're slightly ahead in military tech. Yes, we are. Let's stop drilling. Let's get that morale and see if we can't get this done. Would be a reason to take a military idea group. So we have some additional power in this war. But I think I'll stick with the idea of getting innovative first. And hope that we can declare this war maybe even at an opportune time. Would be really nice if we could get we could get these guys into another war. Oh, come on, Saxony. So Saxony just called me into war. Saxon conquest of Potsdam against Brandenburg. Allied with Bavaria and Verden. But do you have other people in there? Oh yes, everybody's in there. That's fine then. What? Current war, Saxony, Poland, Moldavia, Lithuania, and Magdeburg. I haven't said yes yet. But they're still saying, yeah, you're just in this war. Fine, let's accept this war. I assume that means that I cannot call Austria into my other war right now. But I mean, if my friend here is growing and we get favors with them, that's also a nice thing, I guess. So we're just gonna hang out. Hopefully let Poland do most of the work. Although favors, again, would be nice. Could do some sieging of Bavaria, I guess. Run down their capital fort. Oh, or maybe help the Bavarians, our vassal here, deal with the Bavarians. Done. Then go here. Oh, they even ran home? That's so nice of them. Who's gonna arrive first? Magdeburg on the 12th, we on the 11th. That's perfect. Because this way we should be getting the siege, and that way we should be getting the war participation. I wonder if we could make them give the land to Salzburg. If I just transferred this to Salzburg, would they do it? Probably not, but hey, maybe. You never know. And I have tons of things here. I don't need all of this for the siege. So we just need the 3 guys, including the cannon. We have how many? We have 5,000 troops already from Salzburg. So all I need there is my cannon, I guess. Or does anybody else have a cannon? No. My cannon and not even my leader. So let's detach the cannon. You guys do not be attached to. You guys be attached to. And then hang out. I guess I should rather hang out next to them. So we can help, just in case there's a stack coming from somewhere. But I think the Poles are gonna clean up there very, very easily. How am I black flagged now? What? Something must have happened there. Würzburg embraced Renaissance, whatever. Tech, yes, I want Diplotech. I so want Diplotech. Only 0.10 unbalanced research now. We're actually getting rid of corruption now, which is very nice. Hate having corruption. Very good events you can get when you have no corruption. Also, corruption is just bad for you. So could I, out of interest, could I declare war on Bohemia now and call Austria in? I could. They are still interested in joining. Poland is not at all. Still insane attitude towards enemies. Other modifiers too, but attitudes towards enemies. Saxony, Papal State, not happening yet. Okay. But if you guys go to war, which you just might... Is anybody of these people we are in a war with one of those people who are also on the side of you? No. No, they're not. Administrating an empire. Price of paper change. We don't have any paper provinces. Unfortunate thing is that this is going to change our... Oh, it actually went straight to Salzburg. Good. This is going to change our truce time with Bavaria, so we can't use Bavaria for that peace anymore. Or for that war. Basically the opposite of a peace. For that war where we are trying to take their... well, keep them at war so our vassal can core. I have tons of spy network here, so let's grab a claim. I also have a free diplomat, which I never should have. I really want you to go to war. If I were to declare war now, all your friends would still join. Austria would still join. It's just the same thing. I mean, if this war takes long, but it's not. It's already 86%. I was saying, if this was to take very long, then we could maybe do something cool here. Okay, they gave Ingolstadt to Salzburg. Cost me 21 dip. I got inflation. How did I get inflation? I mean, this is fine. Our losses were probably minimal. Here, we lost 303 guys. The question is whether Salzburg is going to just give that back to Bavaria, which I would hate. So we kind of want this war to go a long time, or to declare another war when this one ends. That's probably what we're going to have to do. Why do you keep moving your troops? Are you planning to go to war? I really want you to go to war. So I can screw you. I'm not going to send out my diplomat because we might need it at a moment's glance. I am going to take innovative ideas here. Just start fleshing out that idea group. Prestige decay reduction. Way. Not the greatest of traditions. Okay, that's the end of the war. Brandenburg cede Potsdam to Saxony. Altmark to Magdeburg. Pay Saxony. Saxony gets power projection. We have 17 favors, tons of favors. So I feel like I have to declare this war on Brandenburg, Bohemia. Poland, Brandenburg, Bohemia. All the same people, right? Now. Poland... still not even remotely interested in joining. Saxony can't because of a truce, and the Papal State, we don't have 10 favors yet. Also, they seem to be at war? No, they used to be at war. How many favors do we have? 2. Okay, it's not a number. So, what do we do here? We call in Austria, and when we do that, we get Hungarian help, and we hope that we're better than they are. Hoping is always good, right? Yeah, let's go for it. I mean, we do need to go for another war, to get Salzburg into another war, so they can keep coring the very important Ingolstadt here. I mean, it's just a 7 development province, but it's a province, right? Did we get aggressive expansion from that? We should have. But our aggressive expansion is not too bad, so we should be able to take at least some land from Bohemia. So I think I'm gonna go and do this. ASAP. I will take my own claims though. Let's take the claim on, not Prague, Liegnitz. Ugh, it's a Highland fort. Maybe it is Prague after all. Still a 3 fort, which I hate. Sorry. Yeah, let's go Prague. Call in Austria. And hope to God that our friends in Hungary join. Because if they don't, we're dead. So our enemies are going to be... Is there anybody around here that we can quickly throw out of the war? Let's just wait a day so we can see all the guys. Okay, Hungary did join. That's good. Otherwise, Brunswick, Liege, Ansbach, Anhalt. So Ansbach is somebody that maybe can be thrown out. Please attach to me, if you can. I think we need to win some battles first. Also, we need to be careful to not have these Austrians just die while they have no morale. But if these guys are in my land, trying to take my land, I mean, they're gonna take this place here. It's fine if they take it. But I do really want to pick them off. Fortunately, my enemies, my allies are not attaching to me right now. So I don't really have a choice in just using them to run around and clear stacks. Bavaria's joined Ragusa's Trade League, sure. There's some attachment happening at least. You're running away. Okay, now I have actually a good amount of units attached to me. Let's go and siege Prague. But I am willing to give up the siege of Prague on a moment's notice if we have to. No, don't use caution, spare no expenses. I want... military power, actually, maybe I don't want it. We're still way ahead of time, right? Yeah, let's just use caution here. Take the 10. And I'm gonna do the full siege with all the people here just because I am scared of stacks showing up. I'm sure there will be a stack showing up somewhere. Once again, taking attrition is awful, but if we can take Prague, that would be very, very helpful for the ticking war score. Obviously, having the fort is great in its own. Can I remove some troops here? I feel like I should be able... No, there's actual... I'm gonna let these guys lock in before I do any movement. There. Now, I'm going to keep a guy here. Keep the rest with the attachment to crush these guys. Like that. And then I probably can't hunt you down. You're running to Novi Saks. Novi Saks? That's there. No, somebody else running to Novi Saks. Let's go back to the siege. I may not have told you guys. Oh, I did. I did tell you guys I want everything. Let's tell them I want this too. Just to be sure. Now, we have all these troops here that we don't need here. Who's attached to me still? Is that Hungary? Looks like it's Hungary. With 9,000 troops, so I really just need to leave a cannon and my leader here. Let's just leave a cannon and an infantry and my leader. Something like that. So they don't feel completely lost here. Everybody else is attaching anyway. Now we also have a rapid response squad to deal with the Austrians here. Just double check, we have no disasters ticking, that's good. We are paying for nothing out of the ordinary, that's also good. Come on, give me that Siege of Prague. How's the core of Ingolstadt going? Very, very well. Excellent. So we're not gonna have to deal with that. Divinian Order truce is ended. That doesn't really matter to me. Come on. Siege. Oh. Okay, there's troops coming. Did you... Okay, you got the Siege of Landshut. That's good. I want that to be occupied by Salzburg, so I don't have to pay for it. Somebody is at war with somebody else. Who else did declare war? Did Pomerania declare war on... No. Oh, it must be these guys. Never mind. Yeah. It's a third-party fight. We don't care about that. Come on, 42% for the third time, fourth time now. Could start the siege on Pilsen, I guess. Pilsen is in farmlands, which is fine, and these are enough troops. As long as they're leaving me alone, might as well. Austria, you might be gonna handle these things? Maybe. It'd be nice if you would. They're just taking their land back here. It's okay, I guess. Probably gonna die. What are you doing, Austria? On the Siege of Prague, very nice. Let's move that siege deck over here. And then... Yeah, I'm just... the same thing I did before. Have my two troops sitting there with a gigantic army of friends. Yes, taking attrition, but oh well. It's only 2 of our troops taking attrition and the rest is just friendlies. Do I start Liegnitz? How many troops of our enemies are still in this war? Still 40,000, over 40,000 enemies. So that's probably a no on the Liegnitz part. I think I'm just gonna sit back here in Budovice and protect my stack. Ooh, 40% siege. That makes up for quite a few failed sieges on Prague. You are supposed to go there. And you are supposed to go there, yes. I'm a bit far away from Austria right now, so if Austria gets attacked, they might just lose. And they're running? Why are you running? Why are you running? Anybody unhappy here? Just Bohemia. Maybe I could have pieced out Ansbach while Bohemian troops were sitting, Austrian troops were sitting on it. Probably not, though. Austria, could you go and try? Ooh, wow, that's very quick siege break there. Let's do this. You guys don't be attached to everybody else. Collect. I want to crush these troops down here before they can do anything bad. And do I even, yeah, I do have some siege status on Liegnitz to preserve, so I will. Let's try to throw them out of Landshut and then out of München. Oh, Munich. If you're in the British sphere. We've lost actually quite a bit, considering. But in München we are still farmlands, that's unfortunate. Liège is running away, that's kind of good for us. Why are these fights so bad for us? Wow. Our treasurer has died, that is okay, but what's not okay is this fight going horribly. What's happening here? We have the better morale, the same tactics. We're just rolling badly or something weird happening here? I mean, Austria's coming in, that should be make this alright. It did. But we did lose 6,000 troops almost to their 8 or 9. Which is not great. Not great at all. We're very close to military power cap. I guess I could just grab a general. No, we have tons of generals, so that's not a thing. Not a necessary thing, at least. This being done, I think I want to go back to that siege. Why did we do so badly in that fight? And how do we spend our military power? I guess we do some development. Huh. Could strengthen government, gain some legitimacy, but that's really not great. 10 legitimacy, closer to doing our quest. It's not the worst, but really, no, it can't be right. I think we just do some tiny bit of military development here. I mean, there's something to be said about taking the military tech ahead of time here, because we are at war, but it's not a particularly important tech. No, let's not. Let's not do that. Let's just do, as the last act of this episode, do a tiny bit of development in... Apparently Brno is the best place to do it. I will go ahead and turn on the edict. Oh, I still paying for institution spread. Oops. Happens a lot. Turn on the edict to make it a bit cheaper and put like 2 points of military in there. Fine. And that's it for this episode. We're gonna have to finish this war in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you subscribe to the channel, like my videos, or hey, dislike my videos, like as some people actually did now. And see you guys next time.